Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your SPDR ETF stock market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for the evening, as we're here now on the 23rd of May, 2023. We had the FOMC minutes. I'll sum them up for you. Bearish, hawkish, that's the way to look at it, all right? Many of the members getting fearful that the rates that they've done, the rate hikes, they're taking higher for longer, and it's still not breaking enough. So there was some discussion about raising rates even further. I didn't see anything in that says, oh, we got to move right away. This market's rolling over. As for that idea by many that you're going to get a July rate cut, I don't see it in the cards. You got about an 18% on the swaps market from it, so I don't see that. So, you know, you'll argue, the naysayers always argue that the minutes mean nothing, then they come in and they have been proven right. NVIDIA, a huge beat after the market. The stock is up, well, right now it's about $60 higher. It has crossed the $1,000 share. There's going to be a 10-for-1 stock split in June as well. So everything looking friendly there. We'll see how the markets react. The futures in the NASDAQ jumped, but you didn't jump very much in the S&P and some of the other indices. Now, one of the markets that collapsed today was the copper market, and you see the big break in COPX, you saw the big break in Freeport, and you saw it in the futures markets. I today spent a long time and put together a special video on the futures, on COPX, and Freeport. So I start off by covering for you in fact, we should talk about that for a minute. The report covers and I mean in a lot of detail for you. It's going to cover price counts, the seasonality of the market, what it's doing. We covered the weekly charts and daily in the futures. And then with what I teach you there, I bring up the same in both the Freeport and in the COPX for you. So it's the seasonality, the price counts, all put together. And I think I make a big argument. And I go through the fundamentals, the world events. Why did it break today? What caused this big of a one-day break? And I explain it as best as I can for you. So how do you get it? Go to iraepstein.com. Under the word research, you'll see it listed. You can move your cursor to the top up there as well. While we're talking about news, we might as well finish up over here. You get the Chicago Federal Reserve National Activity Index at 7:30, jobless claims at 7:30, 8:45. We're going to get the U.S. preliminary manufacturing and service sector PMI. New home sales at 9 o'clock. At 9:30, the natural gas numbers. Then the KC Fed comes out with their activity. And of course, we had a great day in NVIDIA after the close. So why don't we take a look, if we could, right now at the chart action. Remember, at any time you can click up there and you'll see the icon. As we go to Walmart, it's still the winner. Now, there are losers in this, and you're seeing them. You know, Target didn't do well. Some of the others didn't do well. But this gap isn't acting yet like it's ready to be filled. The market has still got a pattern of higher highs, higher lows. It's been a breakout out of a long sideways action. This is a very important chart pattern. Learn this pattern. You see it often. You saw it in gold. You saw it in copper. Learn to recognize that. You're moved now to the right-hand side of the Bollinger Band, so the market might be getting a little ahead of itself unless it embeds where the blue and the red line go over 80 for at least 3 days in a row. You're not there at this point. We then look at MGM, and as I told you, I thought it had one shot at a rally, and I said yesterday, this chart looks stinky, and it does. And the market just, if you take a look at what we said yesterday, let's see if I can get this to come back one day for us. Doesn't seem to want to. I'll come like that and back. Sometimes it does it then. There it is. Yesterday I said, boy, this doesn't look good at all. I don't like what I'm seeing. And if it gets under here, maybe it makes a run for the lower Bollinger Band. I think I'm on to something. In Tesla, as I said yesterday, we got up to the 100-day average and the upper Bollinger Band. Now, I didn't have a chance. I was doing the report. And to do a report, this one's a long one, by the way, because I'm covering so much in it. It took me a long time. I don't know how the vote by stockholders went for Musk. Take a look at your FCX. This is Freeport coming down. Opportunity, opportunity. That's all I'm going to tell you. Look at the report. In UGA, the gasoline fund, well, where can it go? I think I said yesterday that the president was going to release 100,000 gallons or something like that. It's millions of barrels. I think it's 1 million barrels of gasoline that he is releasing on the market. You realize how much gasoline that is. I think I said gallons by accident. Nobody picked up on that, but it's a monster amount. That's just the way you buy votes. And I made a point of mentioning that. You don't want to be long that market now. The financial services got hit today as they were looking at the Fed notes. And that jarred the market. The market didn't expect that the notes would come out that hawkish. They were hawkish. There's no way you can say that, oh, they weren't. They were. When you look at XLI, you've got lower highs, lower lows. So the bias is up. We're getting a correction. As I told you, you're getting a lot of reports tomorrow from different regions. We're going to be able to see just what manufacturing looks like or get a better look at it, and I think that's important. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we try to break back to the 18-day average of closes. You've kept the bullish embedded reading. Any close under 79 kills the market, and then you go back here to that 18, and if you're going to miss it, the market's got to go up now, not play games with it. In the consumer, we're just seeing weakness everywhere. I don't care if it's Lululemon. I don't care if it's Target, Macy's. People have to adjust to a consumer that is very stingy with their dollar now. They're being conscious. Everything's too expensive. All I hear when I'm watching, did you get a Starbucks coffee, they said? Did you see how much that thing cost us? By the time you got a tip in there, you're $7-8. And I keep telling you, you can get 1 month of my research. Introductory price for the price of a cup of coffee. And you're getting 22 videos, each about 15 minutes long. I think that you'll get more out of the videos than you do out of the coffee, but that's up to you. Higher high, lower low. And by the way, we have a sale on my research going to begin tomorrow for you. So my Memorial Day sale is going to kick off. It's on the website already. If you go there, the pricing's all in. IraEpstein.com. Lower highs, lower lows in XHB. So the home builders down. But I looked at mortgages today. Conventional down about 0.4, and you were down 0.11 in the ARMs. So I don't know. The adjustables. I'm looking at them, and I'm saying that we're getting things in the right direction. The problem is there's so few homes. You get bidding wars in some of the areas. San Jose, I was reading about it today, what's happening. The homes are listing, but 70% are going higher. Higher is the report I read than the listing price. That's not a little bit. Are they listing them too low, or is just that a bidding war? And when we saw today, what was it, Toll's brother the other day? And they're making money by now doing what? The unheard of. They're building spec homes, and they're moving like hotshot because people want a finished product. They want something they can move into in a new home, warranties, all that. Come on. Higher high, lower low. You can see that you're coming down as we talked in these energies. Energy's just not the place to be right now. Nothing good is going. There's a breaking news story now that the deal between the U.S. and I don't know if this is true or not, the deal between the U.S., Hamas, Egypt was involved in it, and Israel was twisted, and it failed because of Egypt. Big story. That the Egyptian intelligence, who was relaying the stories back and forth, they'd get together, they'd hear what the U.S., Israel would do, then they'd hear what Hamas would do. They twisted everything to kill the deal. Do I know if that's true? I read a story. I don't know. But you read about it. It's probably on all the news wires right now. Higher high, lower low. And what would be in it for them to do that? 91.59. Then in gold, a pullback. We need a pullback. It's been a heck of a run. Has anything really changed? No, the Fed's telling you nothing has changed. They can't get inflation down. Let the market correct. It'll come to you. Remember the gold report I did. Now I'm doing one for you in the copper market. In SLV, Again, bring these iShares down. I think it'll get interesting and the miners will get interesting. Copper, you're down to the support of the 18-day average. You left the big uptrend. You lost the bullish reading. It's got a bit of rebuilding to do. That's okay with me. I wait my turn. But did I not say you will get an opportunity? The opportunity is right in front of you. In TLT, well, this market is still hanging in there, but I don't like what I'm seeing in the momentum. You've lost the bullishness of the momentum, and that isn't the way that I'd want to come into the market. UUP, the big question has been, will the dollar rally as the euro and other currencies fall? Those currencies that want to cut interest rates versus the dollar, that certainly looks to me higher for longer. I don't know. I think it's that way. David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman today, came out and he joined Jamie Dimon. He doesn't think there's a need for an interest rate cut this year. He can push it off to next year if it's coming, but the economy's too strong right now, in his opinion, to warrant one. He knows more than I do, that's for sure. FXE weakening, coming down to supports, but you lost your bullish embedded reading. The first goal was just hit, the 100-day average. After that, 99.60. And you know we're going to get more information coming for you right away on all this, and I mean right away. So again, if you want to see that copper report, move up here. If you want to learn the pricing of my Memorial Day sale, and it's only going to be up for a week, this sale, on my research, go into the research section, click on it, and the pricing's already all there. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great evening. I'll pick up with you all tomorrow.